Welcome back to the Take a Sip podcast. My name is Tito.
And I'm Leche.
And as always, Leche, what are you sipping on this week?
I made a spiked lemonade today with gin today.
Ooh,
yeah,
nice.
Something special for today for sure.
Yeah.
And what about you, dude?
Well, same thing. Busting out the wine, some Cabernet red wine.
Fancy.
Yep.
Sophisticated for us trash people.
For us heathens. Or heathens. Heathens?
Heathens.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I say I have some pretty exciting news. Some trailers as well that we've gotten recently. Very similar to some red wine, we have some blood. And I know that's a reach, but we are talking about the new trailer for the movie called Day Shift, starring Jamie Foxx and even Snoop Dogg and James Franco.
Dave.
Is this Dave?
Yeah, that's not.
No, this is
that's
James.
Not James. That is not James.
Okay.
That's why I confirmed with
Sorry.
you.
Yeah.
It is not James Franco. It's the other one.
Okay, Dave Franco. And it's a comedy movie. I mean, so Jamie Foxx is, I guess, living a quote unquote normal life, but his actual job is that he is a vampire hunter.
Mm-hmm. That's my understanding. Yeah.
That's what it looks like. And I say comedic because obviously we've had serious vampire movies. I think a twist on, and even like horror vampire movies. Yeah. I feel like those are two different things. Like scary and horror are two different genres at this point.
I mean, they fall under the same umbrella, so you could just branch them together. When something's scary, it's considered a horror. So,
but I wouldn't put that vampire movie with Machete under the same. It's a very old movie.
Machete is, dude. That's an action movie, though.
But it was an action like horror vampire movie though, because it was much more gruesome than like a regular vampire
as an action movie though.
Oh well. Either way, but this is a comedic twist.
Let's be real. If anything with Machete is not a horror movie, it's an automatic fucking action movie. Let's be real.
See, but now we're falling back under the umbrella of classifying people into certain umbrellas. Hence, like, was it why Robert Pattinson was such a big problem with being the next Batman, and even having Chris Pine.
I mean, that's the only movies they do. Mario. I mean, sometimes it's hard.
But
to
that's
not
what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, though. It wasn't because of Machete. It's classified as an action movie, but I know the movie needed to be under a different genre, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I get you. Like, he tried to break out of the stereotype of where he belongs. You get me? Yes. That's what Jim Carrey did. Like, yes. he did it perfectly. Like, we know he's an act, like not just a comedic actor. He is a fucking actor.
Yes.
Like, fucking straightforward, straight up. He has acting chops, both dramatic and comedic.
Yes.
Like, he literally proved it. I'm sorry to say this. I don't think Machete has fucking done that. Danny Trejo. Yeah, he hasn't done that yet, at least that I've seen.
True.
Over the years.
But now the man has his own fucking restaurant with his face plastered all over it in Los Angeles. He's so awesome.
Yeah, he is fucking awesome. He does not give a fuck, too.
He was just in a Smosh video like a couple weeks or months ago. And it was like the best thing. You get me?
I'm saying, like, dude, this man's doing anything and everything, dude.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yeah. But back to Day Shift. The real stars of Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg. I mean, first of all, that's probably one of the best duos I could imagine. Like be in a comedy movie.
I think Snoop is literally, he's there just for the poops and gigs.
100%. Honestly,
he is
the man's retired, but anything he does at this point is just iconic. For the shits and giggles.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm doing this because, this is fun. Dumb as shit. Like, he's doing this literally. He doesn't need need to do this. He's just doing it out of like to be fun for him.
Yeah, and like we said before we started, like how I told you before we started recording, that one there's a scene in the trailer where this man drives into a mall, steps out with a fucking machine gun, and just mows all these people down. Supposedly all vampires. Yeah, that's we don't know how many humans are actually in that group.
That guy's a murderer, bro. That guy's a psychopath.
But I guess that's the other point of the joke. You got me? Because Jamie Foxx, they have like a meeting and the guy goes, yeah, you have like all these problems we're still taking care of, and pulls out a thick ass like 4-inch folder of issues that they're just going through.
All the recurring issues that he's had
during his jobs. But yeah, I mean, the action scenes look pretty fucking dope. The first one that we see with the old lady that he shoots through a pillow.
Yeah, to be silent.
And then she ends up being a fucking vampire. I
think this movie is gonna be good, and that's like in that aspect, like because definitely David Franco, I think, is a good choice to go with this.
Yes,
because he's really good at that, like comedic stuff, like being, I don't want to say like this, but being like a pussy and then like being funny about it. You get me?
Yes.
So it's gonna be funny for sure. I think.
But I feel like that's another person who's fallen into a trope of a role.
No, he's not always like that.
Most of his roles, it's either he's like the cool jock dude, but then when he's confronted about something, he's just a bitch and ends up peeing himself.
He just needs more roles, though. I think he's just inexperienced at this point still a little bit. Yeah. He's not James Franco. James Franco is definitely, you can't say he's just a comedic actor.
Well, he's not, but James Franco has also gotten some, has been in the news recently as well. Even during the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp case.
Yeah, but that's not really his problem. You get me?
But I'm saying he's like, there's outside issues that I guess James has now been classified as one of those actors that is now quote unquote difficult to work with.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not so sure on all those details. Yeah, but yeah, there was all that issues, and I guess that was the reason they were trying not, because during the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation, I guess Amber Heard's team was trying to get James and even Elon Musk to come,
her former lovers.
Exactly, and
they bailed
on her. Amen. And they also had some other issues that they were scared would have come into light if they did testify for her.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm not risking my fucking career just to save your ass. I'm sorry.
Yes. Career / certain recent family, children for Elon.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to, like I ain't risking that bullshit.
Yeah. No.
So, I mean, that's her fault, man. Can't really blame them for not showing up, man. Yo, come on. That's beside the point.
I know. I mean, just the amount of memes that came out of that case, but we regressed. Day Shift is announced to come out for August 12th, which is literally like right around the corner next month.
Before our trip, we're going to see that movie.
Yeah. Well, didn't they have like the Netflix intro at the beginning?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Netflix. So there you go. Finish watching Stranger Things, going to Day Shift.
It ain't going to happen, bro.
You need to watch.
Yo,
I'm still catching up.
Crazy.
I'm trying to stay away from any Stranger Things videos, images that come through my Instagram.
I'm trying to stay away from it all, too.
You're a bitch.
Until season 5 ends.
Oh my god!
So I could binge watch the entire shit.
4B.
Huh?
Season 4B.
No, there's a 5th season coming out, and I'm waiting until that one ends.
Oh my gosh!
So
that's something you could have put in here. I didn't know there was a season 5. Remember they said they announced 4A and 4B.
That was old news, bro.
Oh.
That was from like last year.
Oh. But yes, another movie that we actually both saw the trailer for and are super excited about because this is like the type of movies we enjoy watching. We've like watched all the Conjuring movies. All
is
I don't know
the same universe. I don't think.
No, it's not the same universe, but like the hauntings and like paranormal shit is my connection here. Pray for the Devil. So the nun, the main character who is a nun or in like school to becoming a nun, grew to be a nun because I guess in her childhood, her mom was possessed and it was something that terrified her. She brings it up with the church while she's a nun. And I guess they try to teach her some stuff on
how to defend
herself because they believe something might be connected with her. And I guess during the trailer we come to find out that the same demon that possessed her mother is the same demon she is now dealing with that is possessing these current victims, yeah. And not just one demon, but it seems to be a group of demons that seem to know who she is and want her. So that's even scarier because normally we just deal with one spirit in these types of movies. So now to have a collective group after your ass.
To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking teased that this is part of, the Conjuring universe. Mm-hmm. It would not surprise me because it gives me that vibe of that. Like
she ends up being the nun from The Nun.
No, I mean they in the movie The Nun, they tell you that it's not even a real nun.
But that's what I'm saying because it seems like she gets possessed at one point during the trailer. Yeah.
Towards the end. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. She ends up becoming the nun
out of nowhere. Yeah, she becomes the actual devil, the demon itself that becomes the nun.
Yes. So,
yo, what is this? A prequel to a prequel to a prequel? This is crazy.
I mean, at the rate those movies go,
we're gonna go all the way to ancient fucking times, bro. We're going further and further back. Yo.
The devil himself creating this demon, or this demon
that's how we're gonna go.
Creation.
That's how far we're gonna go back. Like, how do you guys know this? Yes. Where are you guys getting your sources? I want to know.
I'm pretty
sure this much in detail.
I'm pretty sure the Warrens weren't part of this history.
Definitely not. Oh
yes, but I mean, besides the jokes we're saying now, like this trailer looks pretty freaking awesome. I feel like it's definitely gonna hit. But it's always the trailer, right? I mean, there's a lot of movies that the trailer looks great, and then the movie's a complete flop.
Yeah.
And the fact that was the word we both came up with right now.
But it's true. I mean, this is straightforward.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, and it comes out at the perfect time.
I was just gonna say,
bro, it is just like chef's kiss.
Yes. October 28th. Only in theaters, October 28th.
That's dope. And only in theaters, I like that too.
Yes, so it's a reason for people to go out, keep these movie theaters alive. We recently had a childhood cinema of our own get demolished. So, I mean, now we have to like travel a little further to get to watch a movie, but I mean,
that movie theater was better.
100%. But I mean, Showcase Cinema, that was
in Revere.
In Revere, that was like where everybody want to go.
That's where everyone grew up. That when we were teenagers, that was a spot, dude.
That was the
Nothing
spot.
Beats their fucking what is it called? Their cheesy fries. Dude.
Cheese fries. I wish I had one now.
Bunch of cheese, just
bunch
over
of cheese. Yeah, the fries get soggy eventually, but it's still so good,
bro.
Even their pizza's normally bomb for movie theater.
Pizzas. I know their pretzels are pretty good though. I mean, they're probably like.
Did you say Regina?
No.
Regina pizza?
No, Regina's. I didn't say that either way.
You said Regina.
They're nasty either way. Like I've never tried it. I said.
Oh. They're pretty decent. Yes. Listen, I haven't had any alcohol in such a long time. Besides,
bro, these drinks are getting to me already.
They really are. Getting a lightweight.
Nah, but seriously,
let alone it's wine.
I'm glad that this movie's coming in theaters because I definitely want to go and see this movie. Like, yes. I'm definitely down to whoever wants to go and fucking see this movie.
Oh, let's go.
That's, the group that we usually go.
Yes. Last week as well, we also, was it last week?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, last week, we spoke about Skate 4 and how they put out the I know we've been gone for a while, funny teaser trailer, still working on it trailer. And even just recently, very recently, they announced that what Skate 4's actual name is going to be.
The official title.
The official title. I brought this up to Leche, and Leche thought that it was actually going to be called Skate 4.
It would have been appropriate, but at the same time, it's fine if they rebrand it. You get me? I'm fine with it too.
I think that's what they are doing because it's been so long. So too long. The official title is now going to be Skate, all lowercase, and a period at the end.
I feel like someone made a mistake in the marketing department on that one and just added the period there, dude. 100%, dude. It would be funny if they actually proved the point. Like, yeah, I mean, it's too late.
It's one of those iconic mistakes that will live on.
That's literally gonna just
not until like a year after the game's release and we're still talking about it that they're gonna be like, yeah, no, that was a complete mistake. But I mean, it stuck.
Like we definitely did not mean to add the period there. We just had a typo.
Yeah, but it worked. You all loved it.
Sold more because people found it funny, even though we didn't mean it to be funny.
I have my hypothesis that with the period being there, that this might be the final Skate.
I think so too. That is literally like they're trying to prove the point. Like this is going to be the end all, game of Skate. I mean, what it says from the trailer too, they're going to continue adding stuff continuously into the game. So that's super like on their end. That's helping them out a lot.
Yeah.
Making a live service game, pretty much.
A super live service game because they announced the multiplayer co-op online and like weekly updates about and all these other types of things that they're willing to add. No loot boxes.
No microtransactions.
Yeah. I mean, which if a game is being that conscious,
honest and open,
yes, of what they're putting out there, I mean, more for them. You got me? That's how you rail your audience in and keep an audience playing. Especially the ones that have been waiting so long to play this game.
It's funny because all the skaters that I used to know are all like parents now.
Yes.
So they're going to be hyped shit about it. So literally all the skaters I know, like any skater I could think of, literally either has a kid or has two kids. So I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yes.
That long.
Or is somehow in the military.
Oh yeah, on top of that, yeah. One of those two things. They're either parents or they're in the military.
Yes. Or a combination of both.
Yeah, but I think it's going to do well because it's a live service game.
100%. And if they've, even from what we saw with the still working on it trailer, the fact that they are putting a lot into it, bringing in newer stuff like physics and everything, and for new gen consoles, it's big news.
So the one thing I could think of that they need to implement in this game as well, it's like, how do you keep this retention, right? Player retention on this game? Mm-hmm. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to get old real quick to do the same thing, right? So I wonder if they're going to create little mini game modes and stuff like that, make little mini leaderboards or something like that, create different servers for people and shit like that.
Maybe.
Of course they haven't gone into detail about it because they barely just got, released the name for the fucking game. So, I just want to see. What I'm hoping though is they have a game mode where it's like, the stick figure people. I hope it's like that as well.
Oh gosh.
Like maybe they have the underdeveloped game version so we can like fuck around with it. You got me? So it looks, because it's going to look funny. You play there for like just to mess around and shit.
Yeah.
That would be dope too. Like if they do little shit like that.
They might be taking a page out of the GTA guidebook into making a game like this. Like obviously the online multiplayer, hopefully multi-servers. And like you said, the leaderboards, so they might have like in-game mini events or even mini games within the actual game.
I would suspect that they're gonna make like events and stuff like that. Like, oh, like Christmas, they have like character hats and like the boards get Christmas themed and shit like that. Or for Halloween, that's closer as a bigger holiday.
Yeah. Or even like if it is actual skating across the city, right? Like, and they have ramps everywhere or like little rails and stuff. Like I said, an event during Christmas, Santa's flying over and you have to follow him for a certain amount of time to unlock.
My question is, how are they going to keep this game alive if they're not monetizing it, right? That's my question, dude.
True.
Because they said there's no micro transactions. So how are they going to continue making money, dude, off of this shit?
I don't know. That's actually a really good question.
They're going to have to monetize it at some point. They're going to, backtrack with hey, funds are running low. We got to start charging you for these boards,
Or even so,
even if it's as long as it's cosmetic, right? Because even for those skates games, that's literally all it is. It's just cosmetic stuff.
Yeah. So. I don't know. Even if how we said our theory is that this is the last game, right? That they do make the game and all this stuff, but they give weekly updates to a certain point.
Or they actually give like we're done this,
Or they like, after that, there's no more weekly updates. The servers are just still up and they hold the servers up until they see a decline in game.
Officially close the server.
And then they officially close the server.
That would, because I think they're just literally making this game literally for the fans.
Yeah. Giving them.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. They're literally doing this for the fans of skate.
Yes. Being able to close the book on the skate history.
And I respect for them to do that shit, dude. Straight up. If this is literally for the fans and they're doing it for a certain point and that's it and everything's free, it's literally a fan-made game at that point, which is crazy to me.
Yes. But this is just a theory. A game theory. Brought to you by us.
Fucking map head.
Two very tipsy gamer boys. Oh gosh. But speaking of, a game possibly closing, we have a game opening their doors, opening up for their open beta. MultiVersus, a game we've been talking about a little bit here, which is like the DC Cartoon Network, Warner Bros. Version of Smash Bros. They announced that they're doing their open beta on July 26th, and it's whoever's ready to get on there and participate for early access. Early access is actually July 19th as well.
Yeah.
And with the open beta announcement, we also got a little mini trailer, obviously showing stuff that we've already seen. Excuse me. Obviously some of the characters like Tom and Jerry, Steven Universe, Bugs Bunny, Shaggy, and Batman. We see that they'll have alternative costumes, which we've mentioned before.
I think that's not how they're monetizing it. I think it's this game that they're not monetizing anything. Like you're able to unlock all the characters, like costumes and stuff by just playing, right? I think they mentioned something like that. I think
this was the one, yeah. Because even besides the costumes, they even showed alternate universes ones from the actual like shows and games that we've seen. So I'm pretty sure they showed like a classy version of Shaggy, but I'm pretty sure that was like a family member of his that came on the show at one point. Even with the dog from Adventure Time, I know he had like an alternate skin version of himself from the show.
Yeah,
so that's good. That's gonna be pretty cool, seeing like what alternate characters they bring into it, right?
Yeah, seriously. No, I agree.
And I know it's not gonna be everybody because that's not what some of the shows do.
Yeah. You know what version of Shaggy they definitely need to include? I don't know if you remember this. This is a throwback like crazy, dude. The wolf, when he would turn into a werewolf.
That one would be dope.
That would be awesome, dude. When he was in, what is it called? Ghoul School. There you go. Dude, oh my God. I used to love that shit.
That one was pretty fun. Like, or the, yeah.
That would be dope.
That would be dope.
Oh my God. I need that.
Yeah, and even like Steven Universe, they could do like his kid version or his like teenage version that he's done in like the newer seasons or the latest seasons. I don't know if it's still running.
I don't know if it's still running. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, but even with Bugs Bunny, it'd be cool to see Baby Bugs from Baby Looney Tunes.
Yeah, but I wouldn't see him as an actual like character. You get me? Like a playable character.
Maybe
it would be cool to see him. But I don't know how it would be dope to see.
Yeah. And on top of that, we got 2 more looks at 2 new characters that are coming into the roster. We got Taz, the Tasmanian Devil.
Oh my God.
And we even got the Iron Giants.
Yeah.
So they obviously took a page from Smash Bros. Having that giant character against all the mini characters. You get me? Like Ridley is obviously bigger than Mario is, but you could still fight as Ridley. So seeing the Iron Giant is going to be so cool against Batman or something.
Yeah, like literally like totally different, like ends of the earth, ends of the fucking universe.
Yeah.
Like they're going to be colliding. That's going to be dope. I think it's going to be fucking awesome, this game. For sure.
Yeah. I feel like there's much more.
It's free to play on top of that. So that's the big thing.
Full cross-play support. Yeah, and a different game version, so you can do your one-on-one. They had a full in a free-for-all. So if you have like 4 players playing, you're all against each other. You're in your individual team, or you could even do like a 2v2 type of version game.
I think 4 is the max, though. I'm pretty sure.
I think it is, but I'm pretty sure Smash is 2 or 6.
More,
right?
I think Smash. I think it's like I want to say like 8.
No, or
yeah,
it might be. I'm not sure. But yeah, and then we saw that we could get when you smash somebody out of the screen, out of the like fighting area. There's like a little emote thing, or depending like out scenario that pops up. So like a smoke, you get that. That's all, folks. Porky Pig.
Everyone has their own little like death animation, pretty much.
Death animation, that's what it is. There's emotes that you could also apply and do in the game. And I don't know. That obviously there's like a little practice mode if you want to try to practice as a specific fighter before you actually head into a full match, which is obviously good. I mean, I use that in a lot of these games that have like multiple characters, like, oh, let me refresh my mind how his loadouts work or whatever.
Yeah, because I feel like, like just like Smash, right? Like each individual character, you're gonna have to use them like to really grasp like their jumps, their aerials, like all those things, their specials, their combos and shit like that. It's gonna be a game that you gotta dedicate time to for sure, dude.
Oh yeah.
To get literally down to every fucking character. If they give you all the characters all in one go, you get me? It could be like Smash, right? They only give you like a handful and you like play more to unlock more, which I think they should do, because I think that's just, keeping the player engaged. Like, oh, if I keep playing, I'll unlock the next character. You get
exactly. So that'd be a cool thing too. Another way, you have to like, how like in Call of Duty, you have to use the gun to get like precision headshots to unlock certain skins.
Like camos and shit.
Yeah, you have to like play characters for a certain amount of time or do specific things for them to unlock costumes or versions.
I think that's what it is set up like right now. I think it's set up like that already.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
I think they just got to keep it up.
Yes. And obviously, like we said, this has high potential, not to compare it to other games, but obviously I feel like this is going to do a lot more than the Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl that we have out now.
I agree, dude.
All right. Next, we also got a trailer for Bayonetta 3 and the release date.
We finally got it, guys. We
got Bayonetta, which I will admit, I've only seen partial gameplay, but it's very beautiful gameplay from the first two games. It's a lot also happening in the games.
I was gonna say it's a game that's like literally just out there. It's one of those out there games for sure. Yes. You're like, what the fuck is happening? And that's the whole point.
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of like what is it? Devil May Cry.
Oh, 100%.
You right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same studio. I doubt it.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is though. But yeah, it gives me that vibe just with like a comedic fucking woman as the protagonist.
Yes.
Which is funny as hell, dude.
100%. And obviously instead of close sword combat, you have guns on your heels and in your hands.
Yeah, dude.
And apparently hair magic.
Yeah. Her hair is her costume. Like, how does that work? Fuck it out the window.
Well, in a lot of like old witchy history, a witch's power is connected to the length of her hair.
I guess.
And that's
that's an actual thing.
That is, yes,
okay.
Yes. Obviously not in like.
I thought you were talking about like in the scheme of the game. Like
no.
Is that how it goes? I thought you were talking about real life.
No, like in actual witch lore, the length of your hair is the basis of your power.
I would be a weak fucker.
Thinning hair.
As he would be a powerful warlock.
At the same time, they also thought that witches were all just female. You got me? There was still no history of male witches or warlocks, as we call them. But yeah, that's why her thing is always like, if you see her hair changes with her outfit, because apparently her outfit is also made out of her hair threads.
Look, logic.
But I mean, that's Bayonetta logic for you. So yeah, we obviously got Bayonetta back as our main protagonist. Obviously, different storyline, but a lot of the same fighting mechanics. We see her in her like ultimate forms, where she's like some cool demonic magical butterfly at one point, but then she also has this other giant monstrosity centipede type of thing.
Yeah, she has different transformations and stuff.
Yeah, so
I don't know if that's part of like the series that she's able to transform like that. I don't think it is.
I know she is able to, but I think she's only had like one basic one.
Yeah,
or it just depends on like throughout the game, if you find certain buffs or something that they give you throughout the storyline, that it changes who you play as, right?
Yeah, I know that there's definitely new ones that I haven't never seen before in her games. So that's why I'm like, oh, that's
yeah. Cool. And on top of that, we also get a cool magical katana wielding witch in training. Her name being Viola.
Viola.
Yeah, so she's very like punk rock. Obviously she's a witch in training, so she's younger. Very cool. Two-colored hairstyle. It's much shorter, so I don't know what her powers expand to in the game, or if they're even taking what I said earlier into
the
effect
hair
into this. Yeah, the whole hair length type of thing, or if that was just Bayonetta originally, because Bayonetta is much older, I believe, in age-wise. And yeah, I mean, obviously trailer is beautiful as hell. They showed that at one point you will be on some tank going down the street and you're just shooting bullets or blasts at whatever is following you. There's a cool giant magical spider thing that you get to ride and climb buildings over for a little bit.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. Yeah. The spider thing, I was like, yo, that's new.
Yeah. And obviously Bayonetta still has her quick, witty comebacks here and there.
Yeah, I think that's the whole thing about Bayonetta.
Yes.
He's just
because like I said, I'm pretty sure her age is like so much older, so she's just tired with people's shit. So that's why she just has this.
I mean, yeah, if I was hundreds of years old, I'll be tired of people's shit too. Be like, bro, I already been through the fucking ringer, bro. Fuck out of here.
And obviously because Bayonetta is a witch, The release date of the game for the Switch is October 28th. During which season? October, Halloween.
Dude, it's in that November time slot still. Like,
yeah,
in like early access for
holiday seasons.
For holiday season, dude. Damn, too many games. Too many, dude.
Many. It's gonna be hard to pick and choose which ones.
I mean, I don't play any of them because I can't.
But I'm saying,
I never can.
Either play or follow and watch gameplay with other YouTubers.
I barely do that because of how much work I get, dude.
That's true.
So that's what I meant. Like, I'm not saying it like, like I can't play them like that. Like I literally can't play them.
Well, that's true.
Even if I get them.
And on top of that, there is a Trinity Masquerade edition of the game.
Of course there is.
So it will be bringing a 200-page art book.
Jesus Christ, 200 pages?
But I mean, it's Bayonetta. It has so much like visually appealing things. You get me? Or even if
visually appealing things. I hope not.
They said the same thing about Lady Dimitrescu. She's visually appealing enough for 200 pages.
Like, here we go, dude. Fucking simps out here, dude.
Yes. But I'm saying if they treat the 200 pages as like a grimoire,
as like story background and stuff, that would be dope.
Or as like
as a special edition, that would be really, really cool for sure, dude.
Or if like it shows some of the bosses you might be playing and it like looks at like
it's like how it started out as this concept and then like what the final product is.
Exactly.
I love stuff like that for special edition stuff, like booklets and shit.
Yes. And I mean, as of right now, that 200-page art book is the only thing that they have announced, but obviously more details with the special version will be coming out later on, or hopefully soon as time comes out before the actual release date. So if you want to make that decision of the regular edition or the Trinity Masquerade edition, you'll have that soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't like
in talking about special editions, bro.
Oh, thank you. and about special editions, we get sorry if I butcher this for all Norse nerds out there. God of War Ragnarok will also have a collector's edition, and well, not just a collector's edition, but there's also going to be another called the Jotnar editions. Jotnar's edition.
Jotnar, yeah. I think that's Jotnar, dude.
I'm taking it as how you will say Mjolnir.
Mjolnir? It is Mjolnir. It is Mjolnir.
No, Mjolnir, like Thor's hammer.
That's what it is, dude.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm taking the pronunciation of this word from how we pronounce the hammer.
No, but
Jotnar edition.
This is the hammer, though. That's what I'm telling you. And I think that's what it's called, the Mjolnir's edition. Yeah. In the game, this is Thor's hammer.
Okay, but you also if that's
what you I know it is,
but
Mjolnir. I know.
Where do you see an M in that word?
There is not. That's the point.
Okay, that's what I'm telling you. It's not Mjolnir. It's Jotnar.
Jotnar edition.
I'm gonna Jotnar
this shit, dude. I'm gonna butcher this shit.
I'm gonna get this edition just to hit you in the face with that hammer, bro.
I'm gonna just put this on Google Translate, but yo, I got this, bro.
Put your computer on high so we could hear this shit.
Yo, I'm about it, dude. Say less.
Let me know when you're ready. How do you put the O with the 2 dots? How are you gonna write that?
It's already there, dude.
Oh, bitch.
It's already there.
All right.
Oh, give me 1 sec. I can't I can't do it. Pronunciation.
I'm leaving all of these in. I hope you know that.
Huh? Yo, leave it in, bro. It's Jotnar, yeah. It's Jotun, though. He called it Jotun.
Put the audio on high. Let me hear this bitch.
I can't put it any louder. I don't know if you can hear this.
Put your mic closer to it.
Really loud. Okay, give me a sec. All right, here. Hear this.
What many consider to be the right. There are many different entities that appear in Norse and Germanic folklore, And today we'll be discussing the Jotner.
Jotner, told you. Jotner.
What a Jotner, these fucking words, bro. Jotner. Jotun, dude. Fucking Destiny, dude. Fucking toaster.
But yeah, so there's obviously digital goods and physical goods that you'll get with both editions. The collector's edition brings Kratos Darkdale armor, Darkdale blade handles, and a Darkdale axe grip. So obviously for his axe that we all know from his previous games or previous game. Atreus is also going to get new attire cosmetics.
Yep. Get the soundtrack.
You get a soundtrack, a mini digital art book, a digital avatar set, and the PS4 theme. And then physical goods, you'll get a shrine box, some dwarven dice set, 2-inch Vanner twin carvings. Not sure what those are.
Those are probably characters within the story.
Probably. The game. A steel book and a 16-inch Mjolnir replica. See, that's Mjolnir. They
misspelled it. No, I think that's right.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
And then the Jotner edition.
Jotner.
Will pretty much have all of the same stuff I mentioned before, except the physical goods is going to bring a falcon, bear, and a wolf pin set.
A ring.
Legendary Dropner ring.
Dropner, yeah.
Yggdrasil cloth map. A 7-inch God of War Ragnarok vinyl record. That's dope. A vinyl.
That is pretty dope.
A steel book. And then the 16-inch Mjolnir replica.
Damn. I thought they were going to give you... I was going to make an inappropriate joke, you know?
Oh, sorry. And this is all, I believe, inside of a Knowledge Keeper's Shrine box that brings secret compartments compared to the Collector's Editions box.
Ooh, that's dope.
That is dope. So it's like you could probably even... you have to look for some of the stuff within the box. That's pretty cool.
And the pre-order goes live tomorrow. At least for us, it's tomorrow since today is July 14th. Goes live July 15th, and I'm pretty sure that pre-order is going to go out within the first 5 minutes of it being available. So
100%.
By the time you listen to this, it's over. If it doesn't go out today.
Yes. So that's so much included.
That is a lot, dude.
That is a lot. And for just a collector's, the prices might vary compared if you're going to be getting a 16-inch Mjolnir replica.
Yeah, Kratos is 16-inch, he said.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Get out. Get out of here.
Yo.
Which, I mean, this is so cool. And even a
it is pretty dope,
set.
I like the dice, for sure. The pins look fucking dope. I love the fucking pins, dude. The wolf one in the center is fucking dope.
Oh, it looks so cool. I mean, all three of them look really cool, to be honest. And they seem to be the gray bear, a white wolf, and then a golden eagle, which seems pretty comparable to some stuff we've seen in Norse mythology. You got me?
Yeah.
So
those are the top tier animals in Norse mythology.
Let alone just Odin. Odin has 2 wolf dogs and 2 eagles each.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's they're in the upper echelons of North mythology. Nordic mythology. Yeah. Norse. Fuck me, dude.
Nordic was right, but yeah, you said North.
North mythology. Yeah, here in the East North. Northeast. Oh shit.
Oh, gosh. Dude. I mean, these might be pretty fucking pricey, but they look like they bring pretty good, decent looking items. You got me?
It's worth it. I know our fucking boy Andres, he already told me he's getting this no matter how much it costs. I mean, I said the same thing about the Gjallarhorn, so I believe him on that end. So,
and why don't you explain the Gjallarhorn to our listeners, Leche?
Oh yeah. Last week for the company Bungie, they usually do a national, like their day that they call Bungie Day was July 7th of last week, pretty much literally a week ago from today. And on that day, there was a particular item that I've been looking for weeks to be available because to pre-order specifically. Literally, it is the infamous and most famous weapon, I think, in my opinion. This is strongly my opinion of all of Destiny's fucking lore and like, you know, the whole series, the Gallarhorn, or people call it just nicknamed the G-Horn. But specifically that day, they were selling or for pre-order a Nerf gun edition of that gun, like a fully like fledged, like 4-foot fucking rocket launcher, like from, you know,
Nerf, like the guns Nerf. Yeah. That's how like
they're shooting literally bullets. Yeah, they're shooting literally giant fucking darts at people, like mega darts pretty much at people.
I'm just expecting to show up at your house. You have Esmond open the door and you just in the kitchen and shoot this shit right at me.
For safety reasons, I have to be all the way in the back. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I mean, it cost me a pretty penny for sure, but I was not going to let that go, bro.
It wasn't even your money. You used your work company credit card.
Amen. I did not use my company credit card. You know, I want to say that for a statement right now. I did not use my company's credit card to buy something for myself. Definitely not. No, it was a gift card that I received that I earned, quote unquote, earned from work.
Earned. Who'd you fight for it?
I didn't fight nobody. I fought those people online in the internet line that I was waiting to order my.
You broke Nancy from Finance's fingers for that gift card.
Pay raise. Trying to afford this shit right now, dude.
Oh gosh.
The sad news though is I pre-ordered it, you know, like in July, whatever, but I won't receive it until next year.
Yes. But even still then, if you waited any longer, you would have even received it till the end of next year.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Yeah, I definitely should receive it around probably February, March of next year. But still, man, for spring, I'll be launching that bitch across the street.
Oh, poor Luna. I could already see her running around.
You guys see me in the street shooting this shit. They're going to call it cops. Like, guys, an RPG outside. Like, I'll be like, it has an orange tip. Fuck out of here. It's a fake weapon, dude.
It's always the orange tip.
If it didn't have that, they wouldn't be able to like mail that shit out.
Not. Yeah.
People think it was a real fucking weapon, dude.
100%. Weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. But yes, I mean, that is really it from my end. I don't know if you have anything, Leche.
One thing, dude.
Yeah.
For you, at least. Congrats on the new job. You start tomorrow officially. You know, that's huge. Big steps, big moves. Moving on. No.
Yes. So hopefully with this new work schedule that I will be getting, I could at least stream more on Twitch or get back into streaming, because I know it's been so long since I did that. And I still plug my Twitch, but
yeah, me too.
I have to at this point. But yes, and I will be back to a normal, quote unquote, normal sleeping schedule. Because if you didn't know, I used to work overnights. Night shift. I would be going in at 1 in the morning, and I'm not getting out till 11 or even 12 in the afternoon.
In my opinion, that's the worst shit ever, dude. Fucking night shifts. Fuck that, dude.
It's an experience. I will say that. It is an experience. It's not that I'm fully happy that I'm leaving. Like, obviously there were so many great, there's always the people. You always fall in love with the people, your coworkers and all that stuff. And it definitely gave me a different outlook in a way on how warehouses work and how they work, and
like the culture of like warehouse like work and like the profession of like people working in warehouses and stuff.
Exactly.
I could imagine. Yeah. like now you fully grasp, like, oh shit, like I understand, like the people struggle in that bullshit. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the nice thing about that.
Not to say that not all the jobs have their positives and their negatives, but like I said, it was just another experience. It was a chapter I can now close and open a new chapter, back into something that I enjoyed doing, and hopefully going into a quote unquote better situation than what I was in before with this career that I'm in.
Yeah.
So yes, fingers crossed. I'm super excited, but obviously super nervous, but I mean, life goes on. We have to grow up. So
I mean, for sure, you'll do well. That's all I know. You'll do well.
Thank you very much, Leche. Yeah, I said so many goodbyes yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I almost fell into tears, and I was like, "No,
I feel like that's the worst.
They can't see me like this on my last day."
You can't see me. My makeup's running.
my mascara.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Yes, but I'm happy. I'm happy. And on that note, Leche, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram at Leche Minuesa. Jesus. Sorry.
Cat caught your tongue?
I hit my chest. I was like, oh shit.
Bayonetta got your tongue?
Yo, seriously, the liquor got my tongue, dude.
Okay.
No, but seriously, people can find me at Leche Minuesa on Instagram, or you guys can follow me on Twitch at TechnoFreak95. And how about you, Tito?
And then I am also on Instagram at One Alpha Penguin. I forgot for a second. One Alpha Penguin. And I'm also on Twitch at One Alpha Penguin. You guys can follow the podcast on Instagram at takeasip_pod. And also on YouTube, if you guys want to watch, but listen to the episodes over there. I feel like we need to do a little bit more visual type of things.
Maybe we got to do one in person.
Ooh, in the same room and not just on Zoom.
In the same room. No, seriously, we should.
Yes.
Maybe future.
YouTube.com/takeasip, where the full episodes of the podcast are up there. I know we have future bonus episodes that we are planning to put out as well. And I'm still slowly working on our 1v1 series episodes. That might be a little dated, but fun to watch either way.
We'll have one soon, trust me.
We'll have one soon, yes. And we even have some 1v1 ideas now that we need to, once Leche levels up his Pokemon, but we still have a couple of ideas that we are working on. And who knows, maybe some of the games that we've spoken about here might be on that 1v1 series.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Maybe. But as always, thank you guys so much for listening. Drink some water equal to, and if not more than, what alcohol you drink. Drink responsibly. We love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.